Hi everybody. Um, I'm going to be doing a update on how everything turned out, and the kids are okay. They've also got an extra protection thing upon them now as well. It pretty much comes down to where I take the kids, because Daniel is the only one who loves to have his vessel bought in the car. The rest of the other kids, their vessels can stay here, so the kids are with me. And I had visited the hospital twice, and she said no, that's not a very good place to visit for them. I said, well, what about, because the old ladies in the old people's home, and I said, what about the oldies home? She goes, oh, that place would be alright, and the shops and all that will go alright. But she said pretty much when you're taking them out anywhere really, when I come back, I'm going to always do a cleansing prayer when I get back here. It's like when people who go ghost hunting and all that, a lot of them will do a prayer before they start for protection, and then they'll do a prayer when they leave, just to make sure that nothing stays with them. Or in the cemetery, they'll sprinkle with water so they can wash it all that spiritual residue. They can wash it from them, so they're not taking it. That's what I need to do with the kids, not sprinkle them with water. Well, I could actually, but do cleansing prayers, just that whenever they go out, make sure that they're going to be okay, because there are things out there that latch on. And the kids will, I go shopping and they're just with me. That their vessels, there'll only be one vessel in the car whenever I'm out, and that's Daniel. He sits in the front seat. The other kids don't really mind their vessel not being there, so I could walk around all around town all day and they'll be with me. The kids will be with me through the whole thing. I can ask them not to go somewhere, so next if I have to go back to the hospital, I'm going to get the kids to just stay in the car park and play and stay away from the inside, because there are things in places like that where there's sickness and death and stuff, that aren't necessarily always good. But it's a big learning curve. I learned so much having these little children. Just it's very different from when I babysitted. It's very different from that. It's different. Like at the park, I would just park up at the park and just go, off you go. And they're off. They'll go and play in the park until I'm ready to go. And I don't know what they're doing. I wouldn't have a clue. Whether they're playing with the ducks or whether they're playing hide and seek, which I think they do, because they really love hide and seek. They love that game. And considering they're all little spirits, it would be a real bummer trying to find each other. But I guess they know how to find each other. But they really, as when Sarah Lynn became part of the family, her favourite game was that she'd suddenly found a real love for the game hide and seek, which the kids had already been playing, and she really loved it. But I think the best thing that the coolest thing is that it makes me feel a lot happy, is that they all have brothers and sisters. They've got one sister and brothers, and they all play. They all get on. They all love playing together. sometimes two of them might go play something else, or they'll go and talk, and just kid stuff. They'll just do what kids do, because they'll always be this age as long as they're still connected to who they were on earth. And then once they go back to God, they'll realise, oh, I'm not 7 anymore, I'm a trillion. Because spirit doesn't die. Spirit is a part of something great, and we will come from a beautiful, great spirit. And that spirit has been, like, it's interesting, like, I find, like, with Jesus, I kind of found that I have a very different thinking about it all now. Like with Jesus, when I was I was a bit of a fundy Christian. I was a bit over extreme. Some silly things I used to do. I probably was, I was, totally. But I always tried to wrap myself around a human Jesus, which that's why you kind of run into trouble when you're trying to put a humanness to everything, because when Jesus talks about like in the image of God, and everyone's going, oh, okay, so God looks like a human being, God looks like, must have a beard, and they get all caught up in that. They don't understand. What they don't understand is that Jesus was talking about his spirit. His spirit is in the image of that, the creation of he came out of the beautiful spirit, as all have. And then you have your issues of, the Trinity, and who's God. Is Jesus God? Is the thing is, there was a creator, and everything else has come out from within. So everything is great that has come from the creator. It's just when you're in a human body, you become kind of not so great. Yeah, your spirit, your higher self, yeah. But even that may become corrupt with total corrupt human behavior. I don't know, because I know a lot of people try and connect to their higher self. I've been in my spirit once, and I'll never say this about myself physically, but my spirit, being in my spirit, I was pure. There was nothing evil in me. Everything that I'd done on earth and behaved how I behaved was the opposite to being in spirit. So my spirit is pure. The essence of who I truly am is very pure. Very, very pure. Ask me as a human being, no, I'm not. I'm very messed up. I have depression, anxiety, crazy thoughts, crazy this, crazy that. But through the whole thing, I love God. I can't say I'm too religious, but I love Jesus. I love Jesus very much. I love them. They're my family. We do prayers every night. I want the children to always know that they probably know more about the essence of God, being more closer than I am. But yeah, so anyway, the kids are okay, they're fine. Went off on a tangent. So yeah, so thank you very much. See you later.